a story on the keys tonight. He made a bed, thought love was light. Charles with a smile, smooth and bold, playing a game with a heart of gold. Happy face TV, hear the sound. Grace was rising all around. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, grace rewrote the bad boy. Get me praying, standing firm, faith alive in every sermon. He saw her challenge, not her heart. Never knew he'd fall apart. What began as just pretend turned to something heaven would defend. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, grace rewrote the bad boy. Late night guilt he couldn't hide, conviction burning deep inside. Her tears falling like the rain, trust shattered by selfish gain. Spiritual war and silent cries, truth reflected in his eyes. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, grace rewrote the bad boy. Shame was heavy on his chest. No more games, no more jest. Apologies without disguise, repentance in his eyes. She wrestled pain, she wrestled fear. Could forgiveness live right here? Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, grace rewrote the bad boy. Faith tested in the fire, broken dreams and lost desire. Redemption costly, love restored. Two hearts healed before the Lord. From reckless bet to destiny. Forgiven, changed, and finally free. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, grace rewrote the bad boy. He stepped in where pride once stood, turning what was meant for bad to good. Redemption costly, love restored. Two hearts healed before the Lord. From reckless bet to destiny. Forgiven, changed, and finally free. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and bad boy. Cleaned down a story on the keys tonight. He made a bed, thought love was light. Charles with a smile, smooth and bold, playing a game with a heart of gold. Happy face TV, hear the sound. Grace was rising all around. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, Grace rewrote the bad boy. Can't be praying, standing firm, faith alive in every sermon. He saw a challenge, not her heart. Never knew he'd fall apart. What began as just pretend turned to something heaven would defend. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, Grace rewrote the bad boy. Late night guilt he couldn't hide, conviction burning deep inside. Her tears falling like the rain, trust shattered by selfish gain. Spiritual in silent cries, truth reflected in his eyes. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, Grace rewrote the bad boy. Shame was heavy on his chest. No more games, no more jest. Apologies without disguise, repentance in his eyes. She wrestled pain, she wrestled fear. Could forgiveness live right high? Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, Grace rewrote the bad boy. Faith tested in the fire, broken dreams and lost desire. Church bells ringing in his mind, seeking mercy he must find. Not by charm and not by play, but surrendering all the way. Good girl, bad boy, lines were crossed. One soul winning, one soul lost. Temptation whispered soft and low, but seeds of truth began to grow. Through the shame and broken joy, Grace rewrote the bad boy. turning what was meant for bad to good. Redemption costly, love restored. Two hearts healed before the Lord. From reckless bet to destiny.